August 11th, 2011. It is 6:01. All please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jackie, would you call the roll, please?
President Riley?
Here.
Vice President Young?
Here.
Commissioner Egan?
Present.
Commissioner Heidi? Absent. Commissioner Janner?
Here.
Commissioner Ori? Absent. Commissioner Todd?
Here.
Do we have any, we don't have any awards or recognition this evening, Sam?
No.
Okay. And do we have anybody signed up from the public to speak, Jackie?
No.
No. Okay, then we'll get right into updates and reports, and I'm going to be doing several of these, but fortunately several of them will be quick. First, I'll do a Riverwalk Commission update. The Riverwalk Commission held its most recent monthly meeting on August 10th at the Naperville Municipal Center. Two important projects have been completed on the western section of the Riverwalk. Dead trees and a significant amount of poison ivy in Sint Woods were removed by Park District employees. This will serve to make the area much more inviting to residents enjoying the Riverwalk. Also, a volunteer project which consisted of removing asphalt and replacing it with pavers was completed and exceeded expectations. The goal was to replace approximately 175 feet of the remaining 525 feet during the 4 volunteer days, but they were actually able to complete 435 feet. So a public celebration for the remaining 90 feet of pavers in the fall is in the planning stages. On another note, the professional installation of pavers on the western half of Segment 2 done the past year is not satisfactory. There are over 100 broken paver blocks, and the color on some simply doesn't match those already in place. The city is actively working with the general contractor to get this resolved soon. The North Central College Gateway project is proceeding. Representatives of North Central will update the Park Board on this project at our August workshop. The next monthly meeting of the Commission will be held Wednesday, September 14th at 7:30 in the morning in the Municipal Center lunchroom. Next is the Riverwalk Foundation report. The next meeting of the Riverwalk Foundation is scheduled for January 2012. Now, the Carillon Foundation report. The next meeting of the Carillon Foundation will be held October 16th, 7:30 a.m. in the Rubin Center. Next, we move on to the Finance Committee update. Commissioner Todd.
All right, for the Finance Committee, the district's been using the purchasing card program since June of 2009, and the program's been very successful. The number of checks that has been generated has actually been reduced by 30%, and the program has created a more efficient process for the managers. District $12,800 for the period, for the past year, really, from June of last year till the end of May of this year. Our committee also reviewed a comparison of the 2010 tax rates with the other districts. There should be a little slide that can should be going up. All right. There we go. There we go. So you can see the graph illustrates that with our continued commitment to operate with a very low tax rate, we are at 0.2798, as you can see in a comparison of all the other in the surrounding area. Only Plainfield has a lower tax rate. The committee also reviewed a newly formatted finance report that could be part of the monthly treasurer's report, and we're going to bring that before the board at our next workshop, August 28th. And then I understand that the 2012 budget is underway and the calendar has been established, and I'm hearing that the entire leadership team just can't wait to get at it. So that's it for finance.
Thank you. Now the Parks Foundation update. The Parks Foundation met July 21st at the Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce, the foundation approved their agreement with the Naperville Park District, which fundamentally states that the foundation was organized for the purpose and part of improving the quality of life in the Naperville community by advocating or assisting with park recreation and open space projects that add to the park system. The foundation is still in its formative stage. A draft website has been developed by Spencer Howard from the Park District. Finance Committee has been formed and will be chaired by Frank Slocum. A liaison committee to work between the Naperville Parks Foundation and Naperville Parks District has been established and will be chaired by former Park District Commissioner Andrew Schaffner. Sue Wilmanson made a presentation on certain grant opportunities that might be a fit for the Parks Foundation. The idea is to connect the foundation and its board to relationships in the donor arena and learn what relationships might already be in place. The board discussed when the foundation would be publicly launched. There was general agreement that early November would be a good target, with the November 10th Park Board meeting and Veterans Day on November 11th as specific targets. Samira Luthman is guiding this project. Next, we have the Legislative Committee update, and Vice President Young.
The Legislative Committee met July 18th. We continue to track the success of House Bill 3129 and Senate Bill 2286, which concern the availability of criminal records of minors for the purpose of making good hiring choices. As you may recall, these are mirror bills, and both bills passed their respective houses. There was a procedural snag, however, when it came to merging the bills into a single piece of legislation. We expect this to be rectified during the veto session. Many thanks to Darlene Singer and A.J. Wilhelmini for their continued support of this legislation. President Riley and Executive Director McGurry were able to participate in a legislative update call with Senate Leader Tom Cross. We expect that these may occur quarterly now, and we hope that these meetings will provide the committee with valuable insight on legislative hot topics.
Next, we have the Parks and Recreation Committee update, also Vice President Young.
Parks and Rec did not meet. We will meet on Monday, August 15th.
Next is the Strategic Planning Committee update. Commissioner Janner.
The first meeting of the Strategic Planning Committee has been deferred till early September.
Next, we have the Golf Committee report. Commissioner Egan.
Thank you. Tomorrow night's Global Scramble at Naperville Golf Course has been canceled due to low enrollment. Naperville will host a 4-person Global Scramble on September 23rd. Springbrook Golf Course's Global Scramble is August 27th. For more information about the Global tournaments, please visit napervillgolfcourse.org or springbrookgolfcourse.org. You're welcome to call either golf course as well. Our websites have seen some great activity in July. Numbers through 7/25 for Springbrook and Naperbrook are 6,034 and 5,045 respectively. We encourage everyone to visit our websites and register your email address. The benefit of registering your email address is the most up-to-date information on our courses and the email-only specials. Springbrook was named Best Golf Course for the 3rd year in a row in the Best of Naperville contest run by Naperville Magazine. The Golf Committee met on July 25th and will meet again August 15th. Springbrook revenues through July are unfavorable, approximately $130K. Naperbrook revenues through July are unfavorable, approximately $125K. Unfavorability at both courses is a result of the crazy weather we have experienced in July, from 100-degree days to 100-year thunderstorms. Finally, available specials. Monday and Thursday, senior discounts at Naperbrook are available all day. The $35 fee includes 18 holes with cart. $15 Tuesdays at Naperbrook available at after 10:30 a.m. through the end of the season. And rollback pricing is available every Wednesday at Naperbrook. Enjoy green fee prices from the year 2000. Play for $24 or $40 with cart. Seniors, $19 or $35 with a cart. Thank you.
Next is the monthly board park president's monthly report. On July 16th, we had the ribbon cutting for the Nike Sports Complex expansion. It was a great day. We had a nice light mist to keep the dust down, and the hundreds of residents who came out to see the completion of our second big project this year stayed and seemed to thoroughly enjoy the facility. I want to thank Park District staff who worked closely with White Construction to deliver a great project on time and under budget. In fact, we came in $750,000 under budget. The week of July 25th was Capra Week. On behalf of the board, I would like to commend Ray McGurry, his leadership team, and the entire staff of the Naperville Park District for the excellent work they've been doing long before the CAPRA evaluation team showed up on site. The fact that the evaluation team said that our park district fully met 143 of the 144 standards validates what we believe for years, that the Naperville Park District is truly in the top tier of park districts in this country. On August 4th, I, along with Ray McGurry, Dirk Price, Bill Novak from the City Transportation and Engineering Department, and our team from Shaw, met in Springfield with the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency to gain a greater understanding of the expectations of the agency for possible enrollment of Sportsman's Park in the site remediation program. We were able to confirm some important goals and outcomes and got some further direction from the IEPA. Our next steps will be to exchange some additional information with the agency and to meet with DuPage County. We will continue to update the website with additional information. All in all, July was a very good month for the Naperville Park District. And now, we have our Executive Director's report.
Thank you, President Riley. Beginning at 7:30 p.m. tonight, we will join the City of Naperville and the Naperville Municipal Band in celebrating the completion of the Central Park renovation project. The event, which will be held at the Community Concert Center at 104 East Benton Avenue, will feature a brief ceremony prior to the start of the Naperville Municipal Band's final concert of this summer season. The community is invited to join in the celebration, and we hope to see many of you there. And then finally, now that summer's winding down and the new school year is coming into focus, I want to give a reminder that Centennial Beach's end-of-season hours soon will take effect. The facility will operate with the regular schedule through August 14th, and we'll have special back-to-school hours the week of August 15th, along with a special daily rate. Given the fact that most of the beach staff is comprised of high school and college students who will be heading back to school within the next couple of weeks, it's necessary for us to make some changes to our hours of operation during this point in the season. For more information on the end-of-season hours of the Centennial Beach, please visit centennialbeach.org. Thank you.
Next, we have approval of the Treasurer's report.
President Riley, move to approve the June 2011 Treasurers Report.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Janner,
Yes.
President Riley.
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi, absent. Commissioner Ori, absent.
Next, we have the consent agenda. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Can we pull item G?
I'm sorry. G.
Item G is in great.
Go ahead.
Great. Gord. George. Are there any other items to be pulled from the consent agenda?
President Riley, move to accept the consent agenda items A through F and item H.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? H is approval of the minutes. Any further questions or discussions on the motion?
No.
Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi, absent. Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori, absent. President Riley.
Yes.
Move to approve the consent agenda as accepted.
Second.
We have a motion made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? Motion is carried. Under unfinished business, we'll take up the item G, the motion to authorize the purchase of a 2011 Ford Transit Connect XLT cargo van for $26,617.82 on the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative contract to Curry Motors.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Is there a second? Second. Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion on the motion. Commissioner Regan?
Thank you. The main reason I pulled this and I asked the question and got an answer back, I just want to make sure that we're driving everything out of our assets right, and we've got it for record. I'm sure that we are, but I've got a pretty spiffy Honda CRV that's 12 years old with 200,000 miles out there, and it's still running fine. So I want to make sure that we're balancing everything. We don't want to keep things on the road just for the sake of keeping them on the road if maintenance is costing us more, but I want to make sure that just because we have money in the budget that we're not using it. So if you can just cover that off for me real quick, we can keep moving.
Yes. You know, and I'll let Kevin weigh in on this. Obviously, the difference between your Honda and our vehicles is night and day. The beating that we put our cars through and our trucks through on a daily basis and is obviously different. Safety is safety. I mean, it's certainly safety for you and your family and your car, and it's safety for our employees here. There's a life cycle to these. And Kevin, if you want to chime in as to the
Sure, Ray.
behind
This particular purchase is replacing a 2004 F-250, which is 8 years old now. Well, it's approaching 8 years old. We commonly try to run our trucks 7 to 8 years old, and we project that out in our capital purchase cycle so that we try to level off our purchases. Here in town, we actually, we don't put a lot of miles on our vehicles, so you may not see vehicles get as high as 100, 125,000. But what you do get is a lot of starts and a lot of short trips, which actually provides more wear and tear on vehicles. So this particular vehicle is just approaching 60,000, but it has suspension, steering, and air conditioning issues. So we're recommending at this time that it be replaced.
Any further discussion on this motion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi absent, Commissioner Danner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori absent, President Riley.
Yes. Next, under new business, we don't have any items under new business. Future meetings, we have a special meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners, August 25th, 2011, at 6 p.m. in the Administration Building in the boardroom. We have our next regular meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners, September 8th, 2011, at 7 p.m. here. And then the following workshop, special meeting will be September 22nd, 2011, again at the Administration Building at 6 p.m.
President Riley, move to adjourn to executive session to discuss land acquisition, Section 2C5 of the Open Meetings Act.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? Jackie, call the roll, please.
Vice President Young,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi absent, Commissioner Danner,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori absent, President Riley.
Yes.